Our science department shows the relevance of present day cosmetics to the ancient distillation processes. That's not all. Herbal gardens, the laws of reflection and muscular contraction, relaxation, and much more under one roof.
Good morning, one. I welcome you all to Purana Sharira Shastra, which means Asian physiology. In this, you are able to understand the principles behind genetic engineering, homozygotic twins, evolution, rhinoplasty, and Sanjeevani herbal medicine. We welcome you all to experience it.
I am here to explain about genetic engineering. The gene is the basic, functional, fundamental and physical characteristics of an organism. The gene is responsible for the physical characteristics of an organism. Genetic engineering is the use of molecular biology technology to modify DNA sequence using a variety of approaches.
According to Ramayana, the presiding god Brahma has dictated a new group of organisms, the Vanaras. So you can see here, Vanaras looks like monkeys, but they are not exactly monkeys. This is because they are having their genetics mixed up with Apsaras and Gandhavas. So they could fly through the air as well as they could extend their tail and retract it. Thank you. I'm here to explain about Astasiddhis. Astasiddhis are eight siddhis which unite to become one complete power. In Ramayana, Hanuman used two major siddhis. They are Anima and Mahima. Anima is ability to decrease the size. With this siddhi, Hanuman went to Lanka and decreased his size and met Mother Sita. He used one more major siddhi called Mahima. Mahima is ability to increase the size. With this siddhi, Hanuman increased his size and lifted Sanjeevani hills to save Lord Lakshman. Thank you.
Sattvic Bhojan or the Sattvic diet. The Chandogya Upanishads emphasized on eating the Sattvic Bhojan as it helps to purify our soul and became a part of our pure consciousness. So this Bhojan, it consists of seasonal fresh fruits and vegetables, sprouts, dried nuts, seeds, herbs, honey, milk and other dairy products that are free from animal rennet. Consuming such foods, they help to raise our sattva or our consciousness levels. Sattvic Bhojan is also a very effective method for weight loss. Sattvic Bhojan becomes tamasic when they are over-processed, kept for a long period of time or deep-fried. Apart from Sattvic Bhojan, we also have Rajasic and Tamasic foods. In Rajasic foods, they contain a lot of spicy and stimulating foods, and Tamasic foods are very heavy and dull. Examples are a lot of meat products. Thank you.
The story behind the Sanjeevani hill. The herb Sanjeevani literally means giving life, and this herb is mentioned in the epic Ramayana. And so the story goes like this. When Ravana's son Indrajit hurls a powerful weapon against Lakshmana, Lakshmana is badly wounded and is nearly killed by this attack. In the Kamba Ramayana, Sushan Ved instructs Hanuman to fetch the Sanjeevani herb by flying to the north of Mount Meru, where he would find the Rishabri or the oxen-shaped mountain. This mountain is said to have many medicinal herbs. Unable to distinguish between the herbs, Hanuman lifted the entire mountain and brings it to the unconscious Lakshmana, who was then cured after drinking the juice from this plant. Thank you. Welcome to our Sanjeevani herbal garden where nature intertwines with mythology. Let me be a bit more specific about the herbal garden. Here we have selected about 120
These herbs have high medicinal values. As she stated, it is also found in Sanjeevani.
I'll be continuing with the plant Lonicera periclymenum. The common name of this plant is honeysuckle. It's highly prized for its medical value. Honeysuckle is used in China to cool the body, alleviate headaches, soothe sore throats, and help in inflammation. It's often grown in North America and Eurasia. Approximately 180 species are grown in both the planets. Thank you.
Today, we are here to talk about identical twins. Identical twins are also known as monozygotic twins. These type of twins originate from a single egg fertilized by a single sperm, which later divides into two separate embryos. The genetic material of the identical twins are almost same. There can be some changes due to mutations that occur after the split of embryo. The split of embryos occurs within the first 2 weeks after fertilization. In Ramayana, the two famous examples of identical twins are Vali and Sugriva, Lava and Kush.
Love and Kush, the monozygotical twins, are formed when a single egg gets fertilized by a single sperm. On the other hand, we have dizygotical twins, where there are two separate eggs that get fertilized by two separate sperms. Monozygotical twins always results in the same sex, just like love and Kush male. Whereas dizygotic twins may result in the same or different sexes. Identical twins may look similar, but they are not completely similar due to various physical factors. One such factor is the positioning of the baby in the mother's womb when they are pregnant. Love and Kush are 3 in 1,000 live births per year, and they are influenced by the maternal age and the genetics. Thank you.
Plastic surgery is a medical specialty which deals with restoring, reconstruction and altering of body features in order to enhance the appearance and function of the body features. So first it starts with the reconstructive plastic surgery, which is the correction of defects in a body feature, and then comes the cosmetic plastic surgery, which is done to enhance the appearance of a person, such as facelifting, rhinoplasty and liposuction.
Good morning, everyone. We welcome you to the world of Vayugatika, which means Asian aerodynamics. Today, you will know more about physics and Ramayana and how they are interrelated. Vayugatika explains different concepts such as Pushpaka Vimanam, Vimas stones, clay pots, sounds, and lot more.
In Rama's age, they used clay pots for cooking and for cooling down drinking water. In modern day, refrigerators are developed from the idea of these clay pots.
Pushpaka Vimana, the chariot of Ravana, was developed by this idea. Pushpaka Vimana is used to abduct Sita from India to Sri Lanka. It was the base idea behind the invention of the modern day drone.
In Ramayana, Rama saw Sita only through the reflection of her in the water. Reflection or concept of physics is involved here.
This is a brief idea on what you will see in this. Now let's move on to the world of Vayugatika.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the science panorama of Ramayana that we have organized for you.
We will be briefing you about each details in this room. Please come.
This is about the concept of reflection.
Then they came to a lake like a looking glass around which their steps of smooth stone and waving grass splashed. Then they came to a lake like a looking glass around which were steps of smooth stone and waving grass splashed in the pool, and thousands of lotuses spread their pretty petals to the sun. And it came to pass that Princess Sita was walking in the garden with mermaids. As Ram knelt down to drink water, he saw the beautiful face of Sita on the lake. This was the reflection of Sita's face.
Now you are going to explain how did Ram see Sita and the principles of reflection.
In the ancient history of Ramayana, Ram did not see Sita directly. When Ram came to the lake, Ram saw Sita in the reflection of water for the first time. The factor which helped Ram to see Sita was reflection.
Reflection means the throwing back in a body or a surface of heat, light or sound without absorbing it. The factor which helped Ram to see Sita is principles of reflection. The incident ray, the reflected ray and the normal lie on the same plane. Thank you.
Today I am here to present a short note on Ramayana. The Ramayana is an ancient Indian epic poem that has a significant influence on the art and the performance of tradition of India. It tells the story of Prince Rama and his quest to rescue his wife Sita from the Ravanan with the help of loyal monkeys. And you can refer to this story.
Bell. A bell is directly struck idiophone percussion instrument. The loudness of the sound is proportional to the resonance length. Here, the bells are attached with 7 different lengths of string.
Greetings, one and all present here. Myself Vinalika and my friends are here to explain about Pushpaka Vimanam. Pushpaka Vimanam is a flowery chariot. This is a flying craft that was mentioned in the Ramayana as well as in the epic. Let's go forward for further details. In Ramayana, Ravana used an aircraft called as Pushpaka Vimanam. It refers that has been fascinated from historians, archaeologists and Indian ancient mythology. In Hindu times, it has been explained how Pushpaka Vimanam flies. Pushpaka Vimanam resembles the sun and it belongs to powerful Ravana. So it is an aerial and flying Vimanam to the bright cloud in the sky, and speed of Pushpaka Vimanam is 300 km per hour.
According to Ramayana, Rama never made Pushpaka Vimana. It was created by Vishwakarma for the Lord Brahma and later it was given to Kubera. Valmiki Ramayana is a legendary poet. He clearly states that Ravana smashed it after defeating Kubera in a battle. Ravana used Pushpaka Vimana to abduct Sita from the Mediterranean forest to his capital Sri Lanka. Pushpaka Vimana was used because there were no bridge from India to Sri Lanka. Thank you.
Welcome. This is Veena. Ravana was good at playing Veena. To honor the god, he decided to make a musical instrument, a Veena. Ravana cut one of his heads and one of his arms and made them into a Veena. And he used his own guts for making this string. Rudra Veena is very less popular today, but it has a very rich, deep, soft and meditative sound which is capable of taking the listener and performer on a spiritual journey, and the stretched strings vibrates in order to produce a sound.
Aeroplanes are one of the greatest inventions of all time. There are 4 rules that need to be satisfied for an object to fly above in the sky, which are gravity, drags, lift and thrust. Gravity is also mentioned as weight. Weight is mentioned as the product of mass and gravity. Lift is created from the air wings of an aeroplane. Lift can be classified as 2 types, which are induced lift and dynamic lift. As you can see, the shape and the size of an aeroplane is developed from the birds, which helps in displacing air while it flies. There are 2 main components in an aeroplane's engine, which are turbines and propellers. These 2 main components makes an aeroplane's engine to be more faster and stronger. But how does this drone fly? This drone flies using rotors, which are propellers that are attached to the biggest motors in standard.
Warm welcome to one and our present here. Myself Nandana, Swarna Lakshmi, Ashley, Sita, and we as a team are here to explain about the benefits of using clay pots. First of all, clay pots add many important nutrients like calcium, iron, magnesium, sulfur, and phosphorus to food, which is extremely beneficial to our body. So, drinking water and cooking food from earth and clay pots have lots of health benefits to offer. As we all know, the earth consists of different vitamins and minerals, and the earthen pots have the same properties as that of liquid. Our ancestors were aware of these properties by which they swore by these clay pots. So, some benefits of using clay pots are, first of all, it improves our metabolism. It is a natural way of cooling water and cooking food. It is a cure for gastric and acidic problems, and it is very healthy for our heart. And it is porous and alkaline in nature, and last but not the least, it is an eco-friendly option and way cheaper than plastic bottles. Over to Ashley.
Clay pots and clay utensils were used as earthen vessels, help to maintain the nutrition of food. Now I'm going to explain a few lines on lidded clay pots. Lidded clay pots are an excellent choice for any dish that has to be simmered, stewed or braised. That includes beans and grains like rice. The clay generally takes longer time to heat than a metal pot, but once it retains the heat and allows for steady and gentle cooking. And also, clay pots help to prevent sunstrokes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Myself, Kristen. Today I'm here to explain my model water cycle. In order to help them, it explains many properties of the sun. In one line, it explains the role of the sun in the water cycle. Here is the reference in the Kandam, the 6th chapter in Kando, Sarga 105 of Valmiki Ramayana. As I understand, reading is the way of life. Thank you.
Welcome everyone. Welcome to the science department. Today we, students of class 12th and 11th, are here to present you the story link between Ramayana and chemistry. So today our main topic is about Pavak Rasayana. Pavak means fire and Rasayana means chemistry. So when you combine it, it becomes chemistry of fire. Krisma is here to explain the process of electrolysis.
So, on the basis of inaugurating this, I would like to show you this inaugural ceremony. When you let this lotus in this electrolyte, it basically works on the principle of electrolysis. This is so because there is an anode and a cathode which is attached to this lotus, and this is basically electrolyte, which is a common salt known as sodium chloride. And this is a good conductor of electricity, and when we place this, it will glow automatically. And we move further. These are known as medieval torches. In ancient times, kings used these torches for moving around their palaces. And we have replicated it as with cone torches and a bulb inside it and covered with glossy paper, which gives fire. And now we'll move on to further.
Today we are going to present the model of King Ravana's castle in the model of Lord Hanuman, which is made by plaster of Paris. This castle is also known as Golden Nanda. In ancient times, people used to believe that this castle is made up of pure gold, but in reality, the top of the castle is made up of gold.
So you can see that Hanuman tail is on fire. With this tail, he burned the whole castle of Ravana. To make this happen, we place the fan underneath it. As the air flows, the glassy paper flows. This gives an effect of artificial fire, and this is the map of Lanka.
As we all know the story of Lanka, then according to the Ramayana, Lord Hanuman generated lots of oil in his skin. Due to this, he reduces the friction in air as he was constantly pure in air. As we all know that every human body generates some amount of oil in their skin. Some may be having oily skin comparing to others. So in case of Lord Hanuman, he had excess of oil producing in his skin, hence to destroy Lanka.
So if you look at these are the scrolls made by us. So in olden days, all these writings were on palm leaves. So we call it as Taleola. But nowadays we don't have the facility of that. So we have tried to recreate those writings into vintage papers. So these are made of coffee powders. And also in ancient time, the ink which were used for writing was made up of burnt bones and also tar. And also in that times we didn't have any pens. So these are known as quick pens. So they were taken from the feathers of birds.
An ancient water purification system using natural ingredients. This water purifier was used in the Ramayana period. So for making this water purifier, we have used sand, gravels, pebbles and charcoal. Sand is the first layer, so the sand will purify all the plant particles and larger mud particles. Gravels are used to provide nutrients to the water. Pebbles will remove all the slit and earthy impurities. Charcoal contain carbon, so it will remove all the foul smell, and it acts as an anti-bacterial property, so it will remove all the bacteria also. So it was believed that during Ramayana period, there were less waterborne diseases like typhoid. So this is because they used all these natural ingredients to purify the water. Now we are using all the RO systems which have many chemicals. So but this were fully of natural ingredients, so they didn't get any waterborne diseases.
Myself Pooja, my friend Vishava is here to explain the process electrolysis in connection with Ramayana in Diyas.
So in Ramayana, the importance of Diyas are highly specified and relevant. Following Ramayana, we still celebrate the festival of Diyas, which is Deepavali. The conventional Diyas are made out of mud and lit using oil, which will produce smoke and often disturbed by wind.
We have here modernized version of diyas. These are electrical diyas which are made out of the principle of electrolysis. We have used salt water here, as salt water is good conductor of electricity, and these diyas are eco-friendly. They do not need any fuel like oil. Only they run on water. So we will show you the process.
Today, myself, Merin, and my friend Subiksha are here to explain the concept of flame rainbow in connection with Ramayana. So basically, in the time of Ramayana, Pujaris and Rishi Munis, they added some substance and salt into fire, also known as Omagunda, and they observed some colored flames. First, they mistook this as God's blessing or curse, but the real reason behind this is these are simple salts which reacts with methanol and it gives different colored flames.
This is because of different metal oxides that were produced in the chemical reactions. So today we have 7 different metal salts which will show you 7 different flame colors.
We have used methanol because it is very reactive.
And these are the 7 different rainbow colors.
And here are some other salts which will give color flames when added with methanol and
Thank you. Today, myself Asha and my friend Abhija will be explaining you about incense candles. In Ramayana, scented lights and flames are given at most places. Incense candles were used in the palaces mainly for providing light and a very good aroma. Today, we use domestic candles for the best aroma that can be provided in our house.
So we can make this incense candle in our house. So this is made like we add 3/4 of water and 1/4 of oil. And for the flavor, we have added tulsi and rosemary oil. Here we added cinnamon and rosemary oil, elachi and cloves. Then it's as it is giving aroma and as well as light. So in normal candles, we have a chemical called paraffin. Here these tulsis and cinnamon are very good for our respiratory system. So it's very useful. By that I conclude that they are double
Myself Aishwarya and Vibhusha are here to explain the process of steam distillation. Even during the time period of Ramayana, fragrances, essential oils and perfumes were used. But it was used especially by queens and people who belonged to a higher position in the society.
During olden days, essential oil and perfumes were made by using clay pots. We have a small miniature of clay pot here, but today we use this process of distillation. The main disadvantages of using a clay pot is there are toxic gases exerted during the process. Gases like carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide are exerted during that process, which is very harmful for human beings. It causes asthma and wheezing. So we also have a source of fire in this process, but it do not excrete any gases. So Aishwarya will explain the process.
So this is called a round bottom glass, inside of which we have collected the rose fragrance. So how we did that was, we soaked about 50 to 20 roses, especially of the variety called paneer rose, because it has a very good fragrance. And we only took the water of it and we have added it here. If you add the actual petals, what happens is that it blocks the passage and it could end up in the whole apparatus bursting due to pressure.
So the water boils and the water vapor condenses here. This is known as condenser. Condenser has a continuous flow of water. As you can see, the pipe is connected to a water source. Condenser has a continuous flow of water and the condensed smelling liquid is collected in a standard flask. So we have some samples. So this is rosemary essential oil and this is rose perfume.
And this is from eucalyptus oil and this is lemongrass oil.
We did not use any preservatives, so we did not get that exact consistency. We use water as a base. Thank you.
Hello everyone, this is a fog machine or a mist maker. So in Ramayana, King Ravana's courtroom was adorned with a low-lying fog. So it works basically on the simple principle of vaporization and condensation of liquid. So here they are using electricity and a transducer. The vibrations produced by the transducer creates this fog. So in many ancient texts, this fog is featured because of this having